Hey everybody, I am back with another video about chronic pain living and chronic illness. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen a video I had posted because I had to do an MRI with contrast and had a not fun reaction to the barium. It made me very sick, and to the glucagon that I took to slow down your intestines to get a better picture. Luckily that reaction was mild. It wasn't a crazy reaction, but the doctor was like, because my chest was like burning, I was like, this is not okay. And they had to unhook me and like check my vitals. And he's like, you probably want to put that in your chart. And if your gastroenterologist wants to do a contrast MRI again, maybe see if there's an alternative. I was like, great. So it made me really, really sick, and I ended up spending the night in the ER because the barium made me so sick. I threw up so violently that my stomach was having severe pain, and I thought maybe I like perforated my stomach. Like, it was so bad. And what sucked is I felt really sick when I got home, and I threw up, and I called them and said, hey, can I take some Zofran? They were like, go for it. So I took Zofran, and I felt okay. And they're like, we're open till 7:30 because it was a weekend. We're like, we're open till 7:30 if you need to like call us back for anything or come back in. Of course, my stomach decided not to freak out till like 11:30 at night. Like, couldn't happen while they were open, right? That's always the case. That's always the thing. I've been to the ER so many times this year, you guys. It's ridiculous. Like, to the point where everything's 100% covered now because we've met our like out of pocket whatever. So, I mean, that's not cool because that means I'm going to the ER for a lot of things. But when everything hurts so severely, I'm at a 10, like giving birth to a baby pain, like I'm like, okay, what is happening? And it doesn't get better. I'm like, okay, I need to go in and get some help, but get no answers. I'm still getting no answers from the ER because that's not their job. So I've been trying to get together with my regular doctors and like figure out what's going on. Luckily, I still have an appointment with my gastroenterologist on the 20th. They got me in quickly because he's booked like months. So they got me in this month. They're going to get me in this month in like 2 weeks, basically, about. So I'll get to see him and kind of go over what was going on. And they read my MRI results at the ER and said they didn't see anything that was an emergency. So hopefully that's a good sign. I don't know. I'm doing okay now though, so that's a good thing. If you're, yeah. So anyway, I went to physical therapy this morning. I obviously didn't do stretches for a while because doing the MRI that took 2 hours and being in the ER that took so long, my back was messed up, you guys. And so I couldn't do my stretches for about 4 or 5 days. Like, I just couldn't do that. My back took a while for me to recover. And it sucks because like I wasn't even like, my back wasn't even the problem, my stomach was, but then going to the ER and having to like lie in one of their beds or walk around in the room on this hard floor for hours and hours. I was there the whole night. I went in at 11:30 and came home at 6. So it really messed my back up. So anyway, it took me a while to recover, but I went to physical therapy today and I had a little more range of motion in some parts of my back, but not in others. I gave my son a haircut yesterday. He wanted a mohawk. So I said, okay, so we looked online and kind of found one that he liked. And I was like, okay, I can do this. But my son also has like sensory issues and cannot stand hair touching him. Like when you cut his hair and it's loose and it freaks him out and he hates it. So cutting his hair is a very big ordeal. It's like it's a lot. It's very involved. And we managed to get through, but I had to sit on the floor to cut his hair. And my back is angry about it, but only in one spot. So my physical therapist said, oh, like this is sore. And I was like, yeah. And then I realized, oh yeah, it's because I sat on the floor and cut my son's hair last night. So I have to be careful with my movement in the lower back, and then the upper back seems to be okay. So we didn't add any new exercises today. I'm doing okay. The only thing we added was conscious walking, if that makes sense, which really sounds silly, but I walk with a little bit of a limp in my gait because it hurts and my body is compensating. And I've done that for at least a couple of years. And so now I'm trying to relearn to walk normal for my muscles, normal for my body, which is typically, you have a specific gait where your shoulders swing, right? Your shoulders and your upper body swings a little bit opposite of your legs when you're walking and you swing your arms. I don't do that. And I haven't done that in a while. And so today I had to practice doing that, just walking with a normal rotation and a normal arm swing and a stable lower body, which was tricky because I had to think really hard to walk that way. And I was like, this is how I used to walk. Why can't I do it now? And it's because I've been doing years of like crunched over compensated walking where I limp and I just kind of, my hips are really loose and it's not helpful. So I did that mostly today, and that's the thing I'm going to be practicing. I also have to do that in small doses so I don't hurt myself because my body is not used to doing that. I've been walking a different way for so long. So that's what I'm working on. But hopefully it'll help me get a little bit better because, man, I would like to travel. I don't want to travel, like travel. I don't want to go traveling, but we have family who live close-ish and they have a new baby and I'd like to meet my new niece and, you know, just things like that, like small things, right? Like, again, we've talked about travel. I'm not a fan of travel, especially these days because of my Crohn's and because of my back. I'm like, nah. But it would be nice to be able to take short trips to do things outside of my house. And I'm hoping physical therapy will help with that and just make life not so difficult. You know, make it so I could sit on the floor for a little bit with my son if I needed to, or instead of sitting on the floor, you know, just be able to do things, right? Physical therapy hopefully will give me some range of motion back. Like, I'd love to be able to put on my shoes without it hurting. That would be amazing. That's it really, just a check-in video. I know that I'll probably post this both to Instagram and YouTube. So, you know, if you don't follow me on Instagram and you're a YouTuber, check me out on Instagram because I do post things there that I don't always post on my YouTube channel. I post more there because that's just quicker. Sometimes to post like a short video and whatnot. So it's just at Lost Zelda, one word, LOSTZELDA, all one word, all lowercase. That's me. Also, I was gonna say, I know I've talked about a lot recently, surviving the holidays and, you know, mental health awareness and some different things. I am going to be posting other videos, obviously, because that's kind of what I'm doing right now is videos. Is there anything you'd like me to talk about? Do you have questions? Are you new to this Crohn's spoony life? I know some people have reached out to me and in private messages, so thank you. And I'm hopefully I was helpful. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a guru. I am not an expert. I'm just a person living my life, trying to figure out how to do this the best that I can and learning from all kinds of other places and trying to help impart some of that knowledge to you guys. But are there videos you'd like to see me make? Are there things you'd like to see me talk about or do or discuss? And give me some suggestions. I would love to hear what you want to see. Also, I like to do how-to videos. So if you've seen some of my other videos, I have like how to make a wreath, like a really cute pom-pom wreath, and a floral wreath and things like that. So I'm gonna do maybe some other ones, just because that's what I'm doing when I'm off for the holidays, because like I work at a college and so I only have a couple days left of work this week and then I'm off till January because the semester doesn't start again until late January. So what do I do with my time? I like to make stuff. So maybe I'll do some how-to videos just for funsies. So, all right, that's it. I hope you guys are well and I will see you on the flip side.